mean, that's what it's for, you know. Hey, what's up, Cave Trader? You say you're still in that long? Mm. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Mm. Oh, I didn't get stopped out of this? Okay, my bad. I guess I didn't get stopped out of this. I forgot all about this position from last night. Well, I got the big target hit, so uh, I forgot all about this position. Well, I got the big target hit, so if I get stopped out, it'll be a break even trade. So I'm not worried about it right now. Um, okay. Yeah, that probably stopped me out right there. Probably, I don't know. I am looking I am looking to short 375, 395 though, if we get there. I'm looking to short there. Hmm. Shit, I do not know. Okay, trader. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of have a good idea. The question is it going to get there? Yeah, like I said, I'm looking at 575. 575, maybe around there. That's where I think the market's going. Where were they at, Alfred? Yeah, I'm looking at Bookmap now. I see that there's 1,000 orders sitting around 560, 550, 23.5. Hmm. Hey, what's up, Game Week? He said that was for the people in the back. We didn't necessarily have any real movement. Mm. Yep. You know, we all know what and we're underneath this trend line too, so uh mm, mm. We're underneath this trend line. We just had the bulls fail to hold the trend line. Shit, I think we might actually have to wait on the orb to finish today. Uh, well, I mean, if you look at the option data right now, we look at the option data, it looks like the market wants to looks like people are putting in puts. Yeah, Alfred, I don't know if I reinstated my subscription. The gamma is still green. It's still green, but we're starting to see some puts getting swept. So I don't know what that means. I don't think the market goes down, but I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe they're preparing for tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. Yo, hey, Gateway, that one was that's crazy. yo, yo, that's crazy, yo. You're flat and you're ready for more. Yo, that's crazy. Yo. Flat and ready for more. That's hilarious. All right. I think we do. I think we have some more news at 9 though. Yeah, I think we have news at 9. Yeah, we have ISM services in the next 5 minutes, and we have or S&P Global, and then ISM services at 9. So, huh. Man, I do want to take this short here. I do want to take this short, but I don't trust bears, man. I don't trust bears. Bears suck. The Nasdaq could be fishing for accounts right here. Get the market looking bearish, and then, well, man, this is nasty. If we see a big green candle, this is nasty on the Nasdaq part. You got to break up a trend line. We got kind of a double top right there. Price breaking out of the trend line again. I mean, this should be an easy win for the Bears here, but god damn, do they suck. This should be an easy win. Price is outside of structure. The Bears has the advantage. The Bulls not only have to absorb all the selling, but find their way back above this support trend line. Hold on, you say you full ported at the top and became liquid. Whoa, wow. Hold on, you full ported long at the top? I think I already got one. Ah, shit. I just realized. Okay. You know, honestly, this may just short though. This may short. Hmm. This may go short. Hmm. It says somebody wants us to drop 510. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I mean, we're starting to see it. Hmm. I don't know, man. All right. All right. So we got one more minute until one more minute. I mean, shit. This orb is it going to be the completion of the orb, and S&P Global Manufacturing and Services is going to be released. The data's going to drop. Data drop. All right, 383. 383. All right. Let's see how many contracts is being traded. So we got 100,000 contracts in the first 15 minutes. That usually means that we do have the volume for big moves. We'll see if we get it though. You know, honestly, maybe not 510, but I mean the trend line is right here. Uh, mm, hmm, let's see. Hmm. All right. I'll short that. I'll short that. Uh, If we get it, I'll short there. You said 530? Yeah, I think, yeah, okay, yeah. I can agree with that because you got this little range right here. You got to break a structure. You got the break of a trend line. There's definitely going to be bears here, but we'll see. Now, I mean, if we see a breakout and price kind of going back above the range, then I mean, R3, F10. I guess the guy moved it up to 30. Well, we'll see. No. 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 Hmm. Hmm. Is it trying to take out lower day? Shit, I'm trying to get in it. I'm trying to get into this cave trader. I guess the market is just waiting for that stupid news to drop at 9 o'clock. I hate when the market just waits. Can we just trade until it happens? Something light. Mhm. Well, I guess we gotta remember that that bigger structure happened. No. Hmm. Yeah, now it looks like they're trying to build. They got 581 contracts at 500 now, Alfred. So it looks like there's a player right now that's trying to get this market to drop. They not all these bears are not holding back nothing today. They said no, the market ain't going up no more. He says it's not going up no more. God damn it, or at least that's what they trying. K Trader says that he's long and so is Smart Money. Hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? Well, we got the Q sitting on an order block right now. The Q's is sitting on a dark pool level, so I don't know. It's sitting on this dark pool level. The gamma is green. I don't know. But we do got this gamma level at 575 that the market is going to probably take profits at. Potentially. I don't know. It's highly likely though. Yo, congratulations on that, man. Yeah, I was in that short too, but it only hit one of my targets and stopped me out. And it looks like it wants to proceed to the downside. Typical NQ. Typical NQ behavior. Yeah, she stopped me out. Typical NQ. I mean that sweep of liquidity up here for no reason, just to stop out anybody that was above these highs. I mean, that's just how you know that that shit was purpose. It was done on purpose. Anybody that was just comfortable got their stops above that high. The market just swiped all that liquidity just to have bag holders here. I mean, it looks like we should see something like that. I mean, we should, but we'll see. Yeah, more news coming in 7 minutes, so we'll see what happens here. Let me see how that looks. And protection. I guess it's fine. Not a big deal. Man, this has been the longest 6 minutes. Let's hope not, Santiago. Let's hope not. Let's hope that it doesn't chop tomorrow or chop today because I mean, non-farm is what 23 hours away from now almost, maybe 22. We have a lot of movement that we could do. I know that the bigger players aren't necessarily allowed to participate when we got big news. That's usually why we see these rapid moves and back and forth because the bigger players, or I don't want to use that term, the big money is now putting their money to work. So it's basically retail at the moment, just moving price back and forth. Mm. All right, let's see. I want to see what happens around four, around S2. I'm interested to see what happens around S2 because technically, yeah, I'm interested to see what they do around S2. Mm. Man, I don't know why. I have no clue why I never trust this trade. I just never trust that double bottom retest of the orb low. I don't know why. It's usually a good trade. Usually. I just don't trust it. I don't ever want to take it. But I mean, we are making I guess we are kind of in a triangle too, so mm. I know Alfred likes taking that double bottom retest of the orb low. I just don't trust it. And it always seems to work out. Or more often than not, that it works out. All right, we got 2 minutes into the news. Mm. All right, here it comes. Oh my God. Don't tell me. It's gonna be one of those days. I guess it's just one of those days, huh? Yeah, these news events, these data drops have been so lackluster. They make you wait for it just to disappoint you. Mm. Oh. Yeah, it definitely is gain weight. The anticipation is painful. Well, the anticipation is uncomfortable. Mm. Man, this is definitely uncomfortable. Finally, we're getting some movement. A little bit. Let me look at the ES real quick. I mean, the ES don't look like it's about to drop anytime soon. Honestly, Santiago, I've already I'm done trading my funded accounts for the week. I didn't take a trade today and I just closed out those accounts and I'll just come back next week with those accounts. When I saw there was no reaction at 7:30 and that just kind of told me that today might not be the best day to take trades probably. Probably not the best day to take trades because this slow movements when the market trades like this is when the Nasdaq she goes account collecting. She goes collecting accounts. And you know what, Nasdaq? Remember, guys, I was in this short since last night. If it wasn't for this stupid little liquidity sweep candle right there, I would have still been in this short. The Nasdaq just didn't want to see your boy win today. Mm, okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the Bulls are going to hold 400, S2, S3, that range between S2 and S3. This range right here. We'll see. You're 70% out. Market higher and low. Yeah. Yeah. Those types of levels on the ES are very important. Mm. Well, were you targeting gain weight? I mean, this shit pops back up underneath that orb low. I'm going long. I'm going long. So it just took out pre-market low on ES. Oh no, you said what? You said those toenails. Okay. Mm. Yeah, I will say that the shorts is probably the better option here. I mean, obviously, especially getting that move down from the highs. But if we get back above that orb low, I'm buying that low if given the opportunity to do so. If given the opportunity to do so, I buy the low. It's probably better to short the ES. I mean, not the ES, the Nasdaq orb here. It's probably better to short this. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. This would be a good short right here. I just don't trust bears, so I don't. Honestly, I'm probably gonna get to the point to where I'll probably pass on the orb short and just look for the long opportunity. I think I've gotten to that point now. I just don't want to deal with it. You said the NQ took out Wednesday's low. Is that what you're looking for, Santiago? You're looking for the market to take out 299. If the market takes out 299, I'll look for a 275, 280 entry. If the bears got it in them like that, which I doubt. Mm. You said 438? 438. Right here. Yeah, that's S1. That's yesterday's orb high. So, yeah, yesterday's orb high is 438. And it looks like that's where they trying to buy this thing. Mm. So what I'm waiting for is I just want to see price break back above 254, 255. And I kind of want to trade, try to get into it. If they pull back and find support at that orb low, that's what I'm looking for here. And 493, that's for the short. All right, here it comes. I mean, either the Bears hold this thing or they're going to fold. Here it is right here. That's that or below right there. So either they hold or they're going to fold. Like I said, I'm looking for that pop and I'm looking about that pullback if given the opportunity. Um, I hated the fact that I was looking for 415 at S2 and the market decided to bounce at 421. Okay. All right. So we'll see here. We'll see. You can tell that I was trading gold. I just put on my gold. I just put on my gold strategy. Okay. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if it bounces at if it bounces at S2. I'm gonna get in right here. If we see a wick at S2, I'm getting in. Well, on the higher time frame chart, we got price sitting right at. You know what? Fuck it, man. I'm gonna take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna take it. We don't trust bears around here. Y'all bears weak out here. Mm. Mm. I guess I didn't realize how bad my entry is. I have a bad entry here. 428. 14 points away from my intended original entry. So you took an L in the long. Hey, yo, what's up, Market Edge? I may actually be trading the wrong strategy, actually, but we'll rock with it. We'll rock with it. If we can get uh back above the orb low, I'm gonna add to the long. I'm gonna add to it. So it looks like S2 was definitely the right choice. I didn't. I wanted to get in closer to. I wanted to get in at 420. I didn't realize I got in at 428. So I have a really bad entry on this. I'm 14 points away from my original trade idea. I think I'm good though. It's just that I don't like the all this 14 points of slippage. You know, it's not slippage from the system, but slippage from my original entry. Hmm. I mean, like I said, they still have to hold. They got to break back above the orb low, and all the stops that are sitting here. If we can get past this orb low and we can get past this 200 EMA, all these stops that are just sitting at the orb low right here, right above it, the market can use that to fuel to market higher here. So if we can get that pop, I'm gonna buy and I'm gonna add into this. You said 341 is a demand level for you. What's that 341 that you're looking at, Santiago? You said 341. 341. Okay, so it's kind of in the middle of that range. Okay, I see what you're talking about. That's your 50% of that range right there. Okay, and it's right next to our S4 too. All right. 477. Yeah, that's where VWAP is. That makes sense. That makes sense. VWAP is sitting right there. R1 is sitting right there. I mean, you got a lot of reasons to if you're a bear, there's a lot of hope in this. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of hope. You got R1, you got VWAP, you got the 200 EMA, you got this bearish trend to the downside. But I mean, honestly, if we break above the orb, not only do we get a orb break, but we get a trend line break. So We'll see what happens. We'll see if the Bears can protect this area. They probably will. We probably might get another move down, but if they don't, uh, that's a structure break right there. So we'll see. All right, so let's see if we can get this stop run. If we get this stop run, like I said, I'm adding to it. I'm adding to this position. You said we have to get past previous week close at 461.75. Yeah, I agree. I agree. We got to get past this orb low. I definitely agree. All right, there goes our stop run. There we go, baby. Let's add, baby. Let's add, baby. Actually, I'm gonna do it. 361. Let's add, baby. Let's add, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm still mad that I'm still mad at my entry. I'm not mad at it. I'm disappointed in my entry. I'm disappointed in my original entry. Disappointed. There we go, baby. Let's get that first target. Let's get that first target. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. That 415 entry was great. Great entry if you took it. I wish I took it. Or I wish, or let me stop saying certain stuff. I gotta clean out my vocabulary. I realize, let's go. Let's hit that first target, baby. There we go. First target hit, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. But I'm disappointed in my original entry. I was looking to get in around 420 at the most, but getting in at 428. Hmm. Hmm. I'll. I'm gonna put this down. I don't want my I don't want that target to be at 500 exactly. Actually, I don't even. I prefer it to be right there. I don't want it to be at 500 exactly. Come on, Nasdaq. Come on. Of course. Of course. Are you you took that orb low long, Alfred? I kind of figured you did. Especially when you stop responding. That's usually a sign. Us Nasdaq traders, we usually all do the same thing. We stop talking, we stop engaging when the Nasdaq is moving against us. Mm, not gonna lie, that's kind of disappointing right there, Nasdaq. I even moved it down a little bit. All right, well, we gotta. Oh, you let it run too long. All right, so let's see if we can get this itch. God damn, Nasdaq, you ain't gotta be like that, dude. My god damn, you ain't gotta be like that. All right, so that's the add-in. We'll see. We'll see if this thing still got some juice in it. Because I believe the market, before we see a real dump, I mean, we could still potentially see a drop. I mean, I'm not saying that we can't, but I really think the market is trying to get to R4. I think R4 is the bull's objective right now is R4. And then that's when we'll probably see the real drop. So you're long at 456. Yeah, right there at that orb low. I'm just waiting for that 496 target to hit because that will make this trade beautiful because I won't be risking too much money if it comes back and stop me out. Mm. You know what? That actually let me put this down here at 509. I remember autumn orders sitting at 510. Actually, let me just take this off at 507. I'll take that off at 507 because I remember that autumn orders sitting at that was sitting at 510. Just because they removed them don't mean that they didn't put it back. So I kind of want to get that target hit. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. I'll have two runner targets out there. Come on, baby, hit that target. There we go, baby. There we go. Great add-on trade, great target hit. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. Let's hit that target, baby. Let's hit it. Let's get that BDE energy, baby. There we go, baby. There we go. All right, there we go, baby. Bears never learn. Silly bears never learn, baby. Silly bears never learn, baby. Shit, there we go. All right. I mean, this is all this is now is gravy. This is gravy now. Mm. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this off and just leave this to run. I'm just gonna take this off and leave it to run. Um. mm, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll leave. I'll leave it right. Okay. That's good enough. That's good enough. I'll leave this position to run. But anyway, that was a great trade, man. Great trade. Let's add this to the winners, baby. So this was the short that I took last night that the Nasdaq robbed me of. So I only would have had this target filled from last night, but I did get the big target hit. So I mean, it's not a big deal. I think I break even if I can get that first target hit. Actually, no, I'm still positive because it's still a 2 to 1. So if I can get the first target hit, if it comes back and stops me out, it's not a negative trade. I only get half of the money. So if I made $100 and it stops me out before it hits that second and third target, all I make is 50. All right. So Q trader. Let's get back to that. I'm still unsure how I want to do this. All right. So contract. So we had original entry of 4. We added 3, 2 to 1. Actually, it's like 2.5 to 1, really. Asset, MNQ. I followed all my rules on this one. We had a clear plan. We wanted to get in at 415, but I made a mistake. Well, not necessarily made a mistake. I didn't get the ideal entry, but it still worked out. Well, I started my position at 4. Well, whatever. Guard your capital, manage your risk, so trade review. So my original original I had to really think about how I want to structure my trade review. So my original trade idea was an entry around 415. I wanted to see the bulls step up and create a pin bar before getting in long. Once the bulls held 415 and started making its way higher, I entered at 420. I'm gonna probably do it. I'm gonna find a better way to do this because with my idea, like what I want these trade reviews to, I want it, I want it to be structured as if I'm a trader at a professional firm, the Sherm firm, and I'm sending my report to a risk manager for a risk manager to review. So I'm gonna ask my AI assistant. Actually, we can just do that now. We got our runner. We got our runner. So yeah, I don't get the BDE energy for this one because I took it sooner than what I was expected. So that's fine. I just only wanted one contract to run here. Make sure I was in the right account taking this trade. But I will allow my this target to hit. I'm not moving it. I'm not going to move it. So you might go short. Damn. So what happened? Why did you go tilt, Investor Z? If you don't mind sharing with everyone. So Santiago went long at his 50. I'm pretty sure you're green. Nice. Nice. Where did you get in at, Santiago? 509. You say you're long in ES here at the orb high? 467. Yeah, that's a good pullback entry right there. Great entry on ES. Let's keep on trucking, baby. Hmm. So I'm still looking for that 570 entry. So 510. I wonder if we get a pullback to 510. I'm not going to add any more to this position. I'm only allowed one add in. So I'm not adding any more to this position. And Alfred, you said that if it keeps stalling, you might short. So what are you looking for with the short? About 15 minutes. I'm gonna go check on my daughter real quick. She's in the next room, but I gotta make sure she ain't getting herself in trouble. Or not 15 minutes, but like 9:45 or something. Mm. You say you're going long now? Mm. Well, we do got a lot of gamma. It's still positive. Gamma is still positive, so the Qs could and potentially we could potentially see 570, 575 maybe. We potentially could see that. Non-farm payroll will probably get to 580. I mean, that's the biggest gamma level, and price likes to gravitate to the biggest gamma level. I mean, for obvious reasons. This is where the money is. Mm. I will say that this is very interesting, though. Mm. We're seeing a lot of put sweeps, but oh yeah, okay, I didn't do it on this screen. I was like, dude, I could have sworn I did. Yeah, actually, I did. Hold on. Okay. Well, 510. Remember? Mm. I'm pretty sure Mark is going to hold here, but like I said, I'm not going to add to the position. Let's see if it bounces at R2. Hold on, guys. Let me get my donut now. All right. We're back. All right. So we'll see. Hopefully the Nasdaq doesn't feel the need to break that. I don't think it will though. I don't think it will. I don't think it should. I mean, the bears got stopped out at that orb low. We got into the pullback to get the pullback trade. I mean, we do got a small little trend right there. A small micro trend right there. Hmm. So you're just waiting. And that's an orb high. You know what? I'll take this in my other account. I'll take the ES orb high on my other account. This is not the best entry, but and I do not want my stop right there at the 21. All right. All right. So we're taking a chance on the ES orb high breakout. We're taking a chance. And this is in my throwaway account. This is a fun account. This is the account that I trade after I make money in my other account that I care more about. This is account that I just take trades in. See what happens. Mm. Yeah, the orb breakout on the ES. It can definitely be iffy. I will say that, man. It can be iffy. If you took the orb short on the ES, I mean, not only it didn't necessarily break out. I mean, I wouldn't call that a breakout. I would call that more of a sweep. I mean, we got price to kind of close underneath the orb and it pushed right back out. And then price pushed right into that 200 EMA. When I saw that 200 EMA sloping to the upside here on the ES, I kind of figured that price wasn't going to go too far. And when I saw the 200 EMA sloping up on the Nasdaq here, I figured, well, if the bulls don't hold it here, then I don't know where they'll hold it, because I mean, if you get price to close below the 200 EMA, they'll just come back and they'll use it to short. So, and this 200 EMA means a lot because it's on a higher time frame. This would probably be um, not maybe a daily chart, but this would more likely be a 2 to 4 hour. Because this is a 9,000 tick chart. Almost, this is a 10,000. This is a 9,600 tick chart. Almost a 10,000 tick chart on the Nasdaq here. So this would be considered a higher time frame chart, because these are all 9,600 transactions per candle, and it's obvious that the market is going up. All right, so we'll see. ES, this is a play account, but I promise you, if you come back and stop me out, you're going to be banished off of my chart. If we can get that break above 532, we should, we could. Hmm. 532 is going to probably act as a wall. 532 is probably going to act as a wall here. But I'm pretty sure the bulls will push past this wall. It's going to act as a wall, but I don't think the market is going to hold at it, because we've had the bears fail to hold this wall. This is the first. This is 1, 2, 3. They came back and pushed it back down. 4, 5. So this is the bears defending this area at least 5 times. So all we got to imagine is 5 layers of buy stops resting above this high. And all the market has to do is just push right into it. That's all the market has to do. And we'll use those bear stops to fuel the market higher. So if they don't defend, we're going to see much higher. Like I said, I'll be surprised if we get above 570. I'll be surprised. If you get above 570, the next level that I'm looking at, well, I'm looking at a range between 575 and 595, but we could see 570 as the actual area. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So where do you feel that you went wrong today, Alfred? Where do you feel you went wrong? K Trader says the Bulls and the Bears are weak today. Yeah, I will say that we're definitely seeing a battle. We're definitely seeing a rotation back and forth. This movement is definitely going to be tough for the Bears to recover from, because we got this trend line break. We got the break of a trend line, and this is all the Bears being forced out of their positions right here. So, I mean, if the Bears recover, I mean, shit, the stubborn Bears that are waiting for break even, they're going to become buyers, and we could potentially see a break and a retest trade right here, right at my break even. Well, Alfred, that strategy usually works for you. That strategy usually works. I mean, I was going to take it too, but I just that trade works sometimes. I mean, if we go back and look, I mean, it works. So I mean, it's not like nobody is going to say that, man, that was a bad idea, because I mean, shit, it usually works. It just didn't work today. That's it. It just didn't work today. I mean, shit, look at that. I mean, it usually works. Trading at that orb low, shorting at the orb high. I guess if you're trading in the direction of the market momentum, I mean, these orb trades work. It's just that sometimes, I mean, when it doesn't work, that's when it's like, God damn. It's just when it doesn't work. It didn't work right. Well, I mean, this was like a news event right here. This was Nvidia earnings that did this. Or not Nvidia. Was this? I think this was Nvidia right here. I think that was Nvidia. Yeah, I mean that double bottom retest at the orb low or the orb high, depending on the momentum of the market, is usually a good trade. It just didn't work out today. Actually, let me look at this, because I'm pretty sure there's a pattern. I mean, these are algos that are making these decisions. We got to remember that these algos, they're only there to follow instructions. They're not there to be cute about price and shit. Now, they get cute to generate liquidity, for sure. But they're they do what they're instructed to do. So if we think like that, if we begin to consider what these algos are doing and what they use to make their decisions, you can always find a pattern. And the EMAs are usually a great indication of what's going to happen. When you start to see the EMAs kind of slope and turn, if the EMAs are on your side, then the trade is highly likely to work. If you trade alongside the EMAs, it's highly likely to work. But then at the same time, I would prefer to always trade, or at least now I'm starting to see the importance of trading with the overall structure and ignoring the short term trend as much as possible. Because I'm pretty sure the Bears got aggressive in this short term downside, but the market is still bullish. I mean, we're super bullish. So, mm. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of why I won't trade the ES. I want to trade the ES, I really do, but stuff like this is frustrating. I just want to get my target hit and I want to be done. I don't want to wait all day. All right, looks like we're about to touch that 532 wall. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a stop run here. We're going to probably see a stop run candle and they're probably going to try to reject it at that orb high, but it's going to probably pull back and keep going. Yeah. Mm. Are you still trading micros or did you go back to minis? I know it's tough, Alfred. I know it's tough. Dude, I know it's tough. I know it's man, I will say that I don't get the yeah. Trading with micros, I don't get my dopamine hit until obviously until I get to the finish line. It's delayed gratification, but minis, man, just seeing all that money at one time, seeing all that green and the numbers just start to grow, man, that is a high right there, man. You don't get that in micros. I have to get I have to get my vindication off of how many ticks I'm up, not how much money I'm up, because I know if I switch this over, I'm probably only up like what, $100 or some stupid shit like that. But gotta stay focused on the long term, I guess. Yeah, shit. Yeah, we know that, cave trader. Focus on the long term. And I mean, like I said, I hate the fact that when I get into minis, completely lose my damn mind. But I'll have one good trade, get that flood of feel good chemicals, and then I'll just start doing all kind of stupid shit. Well, it looks like they're trying to see. Look, they're holding that 532 area. The Bears are trying to hold this for dear life. They're trying to hold this area for dear life. I don't think they're going to be successful. They're making higher lows as we go up. We're making higher highs as we go up. So technically, this is a trend channel. Technically, this is a trend channel. The Bears are going to have to break this trend channel and use 532 to hold it or somewhere around here. And then we can get that move back down. But that's what the Bears have to do to be successful here. I don't know if they do that. I mean, the Bears are not goal oriented anymore. They're only here to get in the way. They're not getting their short addiction fixed, or they're not getting their daily dose of shorts to fix their addiction. And because they're not getting their addiction, they're just getting in the way. They're just getting in the way. Is it 537 is a wall on bookmap? Okay. Yeah, so that means that, yeah, we're in the right area then. The Bears are definitely trying to protect this area right here. Hey, gain weight. Did you flip long? I just remembered that you was short. Did you flip long? I'm pretty sure gain weight flip long. All right, here comes the squeeze, baby. Let's squeeze this thing. Let's get these silly bears out the way. There we go. There goes that squeeze right there. Squeezing. Here we go. Squeeze these silly bears out of the way. Wow. I'm only up 11 ticks. ES, you break my heart. You break my heart, ES. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we have a roadblock on yesterday's high with ES. This could potentially be a roadblock right here. I mean, honestly, it's highly likely that it will be. It's highly likely that it will be. Where are you targeting, Santiago? And are you still on? Are you still on the ES, or did you switch over to the Nasdaq? Yeah, congratulations on your target. Mm, okay, so I'll just use that. That's close enough. All right, so there goes that trend channel right there. There goes that micro trend channel right here. So I think I think the Bears are going to try to come back and short it here. They're going to try. We'll see if they're successful. I mean, we do have the 200 and VWAP right here. But the Bulls are definitely on a mission here, so we'll see. The Bulls are definitely trying to get somewhere. All right. I mean, we get a strong close back in this trend channel. The Bears are done. They're done. Cooked. Chef's kiss. They're done. But if the Bears can hold this, and then the Bulls are going to have to prove that they still want it. So this is going to be a very tough area right here. The Bears are sweating, so they're going to get aggressive in this area. And I will say that this is kind of too high to buy, so we could see a pullback. Hopefully not. But the Bulls, well, I mean, on the Qs, the Bulls are almost at this gamma level right here. I mean, we're sitting at this one. But if we're going to get to the next gamma level, we're almost there. At 73. We're almost there. And we all know that this is the target that everybody is targeting on, at least on the Qs, is 575. They're targeting to 575 for sure. That's the biggest gamma level. So usually the market hits it before. We got some dark pools right here, single print at 570. So yeah. All right. So we got a couple of single prints at 570, and you can kind of see it right there. So I don't think the market goes down. The Bears can try, but we got some single prints at 570. So I think the market is going to hold above 570 on the Qs. I mean, I guess we could look at SPY just to look at it. And the same thing with SPY. It's the same thing. Okay. Mm. So we're kind of getting a rejection at 72 a little bit. Well, there we go. There we go. There we go. So it looks like the Bears did get the pullback right there at that trend line or at that trend channel. So it looks like we are getting the pullback. You gonna let it go, Santiago? I mean, at least on the ES side, price is still holding at that 21 EMA. I mean, that's why I'm not trading the ES. I know what you're going through right now, Santiago. Last week, it was really frustrating. It was really frustrating. You said that your target's at 82 and it drops at 80 and it goes right back to like that. That is so frustrating with the ES. It is super frustrating. So I totally understand. That's why she got put on my list. I'll look at her from afar. I'll say, "Oh man, you look beautiful today, ES. I love how you bounced at that trend line. I love that. That looks so beautiful." But I don't have to tolerate the way that she trades. I don't have to tolerate that crap, and I won't. Okay. All right. So we are getting that drop at 532. We're getting that drop at the apex of that trend channel right here. The bulls had to keep price above or within this channel right here, and they just kind of fell off at that wall. So we could see a pullback here, but we do have VWAP and we have the 200 right there. So we'll see if they hold. We'll see. Yeah. Actually, I do want to get back into this if I can. If I can get in at the best price possible. Okay, that's cool. All right. So this is my throwaway account. I've already used up my entry, my add-on entry. So that other account is only have a runner left. So this is another account. I wanted to take this long here because we were right here at this 200 EMA. We got VWAP right underneath it. I think this is a good long. We still have ways to go, in my opinion. I believe that the market is trying to get to 570, 575, 595. Great add on right here. Great add on. Great long. Great. Yo, if the Bears, so this is going to be the sixth time that the Bears, if they don't hold this pullback here, they're done. Cooked. Chef's kiss. Put them to sleep. They're done. It's going to be such a short squeeze higher because the liquidity is already, there it goes. Well, okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's all she wrote for the Bulls, for the Bears there. I'm pretty sure that's all she wrote. All right. I mean, shit, there we go. I mean, the Bears, I mean, shit, the Bulls came knocking right back at the door. Price action is such a beautiful thing. When the Nasdaq slows down, I mean, the price action is just predictable. The Bulls just wanted a pullback before breaking above this high right here. There we go. Let's get that first target hit, baby. Let's get that first target hit. Why the hell is people okay, whatever, man. X. Here over at this stream, we're not going to turn losing into an addiction. Losing is definitely an addiction. It definitely is. Especially when you have a group of other people losing alongside of you. And it just becomes the community norm to lose. Taking trades that don't make sense. Taking trades that are against the trend. You see a small little pop to the downside in a bullish trend. Let's full port short that. It doesn't make sense, but you look at a higher time frame chart and see, dude, where do you want to short this at? You're making higher highs, higher lows on a higher time frame chart. The bulls are holding the pullback. Why the hell are you shorting against that with your 2 micro contracts? 9,000 transactions are in this candle and they're to the long side. Where do you want to short that at? But hey, it's your account and it's your money. If you want to be a liquidity donation, shit, we thank you for your sacrifice. Okay. You said that this week was an experience, Tony Gold? Yeah, I would say that. But I do want to remind everybody that the gamma is super positive, so I wouldn't short against positive gamma because every short and so to simplify these gamma levels and what they mean, if we're in a positive environment, that means that dips will get bought. And obviously vice versa, if it was in a negative environment, you short the rips. But if we look at the CFTC data, where is it at? Actually, let me just put the CFTC data up here. That can be and then we'll talk about this. Hold on. Oh shit, I haven't been putting the damn data in here. I haven't been putting the data in there. Shit, let me just do that real quick. I don't know why. I don't want everyone to follow this. All right, so 23, 575, 23, 595. So this is the range that I'm looking for the market. I believe that this range is the bull's current objective. We'll see what happens when we get here, but I believe that this is the range where we will see a rejection. And if the bulls fail, if the bears fail to hold that, then I'm looking at 23,715 as the next area of resistance. 23,275 to about 23,195. And I'm looking for, I got that wrong. 255. And I'm looking at 23,195 and 23,175. All right, so these are the ranges that I'm looking for today. I got to come back and actually put these ranges back in, but going back to the CFTC data. Actually, let me just CFTC data. All right. So CFTC data. Okay. This week the market is 63% long. This week the market is 63% long, and they're only 37% short. And they're 36,000 contracts net long, well above the average. The 13-week average is usually around 28,000 contracts net long, and we're above that. We've been above that since July 8th. The CFTC data has not been wrong. It has not been wrong. I mean, it shouldn't be wrong. These are the institutions. They have to report their positions. So if we just follow what they're doing, we'll always be on the right side of the market, because those, I mean, they're the ones that move the market. And the commercials this week, they're long too. I mean, they're above the average of being short. They're usually 55% short, but this week they're 57% short, kind of up from the last 3 weeks. So they're more short than usual, and they're less long than usual. So not saying, I mean, when it comes to these position sizes, it doesn't mean that we're going to get a super bullish move, because what week was, I think I forgot which week. We talked about it being super long, but I was saying we could see a drop, and it was Jackson Hole. We could see a drop the entire week, and then we could see a big push higher from Powell, and that's exactly what we saw. So uh, the CFTC that just gives us an idea of what the market sentiment is. It's bullish. We're going to get our bearishness here and there, but I wouldn't get comfortable in shorts when the institutions are long. The institutions and the commercials are long. We have non-farm tomorrow. Yeah. Yo, congratulations on that recovery, Alfred. Shit. Well, Investor Z, I mean, you know what the saying goes. You hold until target. Taking profits before price hits your TP is blasphemous. You don't get that BDE energy if you take profits. You don't get it. That BDE energy is only reserved for those that hold until target. Damn the profits. The process, baby. But when it comes to money, yeah, take them profits, man. If it's a payout, take it. Take it. I mean, obviously, we love our TPs, but if we have a profit goal, then shit, hey, let's hit that profit goal then. I mean, the Nasdaq moves on it. I mean, look at this data. Look at this data. If you're holding the Nasdaq for 10, 20 points, when the Nasdaq on average moves more than 100 points per leg, I mean, the data shows it. I mean, you're really wasting the potential of the Nasdaq. If you want to take profits, go trade ES. You have to take profits over there. But the Nasdaq literally gives an average of at least 100 points. At least. I mean, shit, on this data chart, you really don't even see the market moving. I mean, you got this one little 98 points to the upside, but we had a big red day that day. I mean, that's good depending on how you trade. And see, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm adamant about, like, I want my target. I don't want the profits because earlier on, before I got super stubborn and it was like, fuck the profits, I want my target. You get in, get out. Let's just say that you had a target and that target was worth $1,000 if price hits it. And I guess the market does something like this where, oh man, it drops all the way back down and you sell out of it. And then it pops right back up and it hits your original TP. You didn't lose money, but you didn't make the money that you wanted to make. And let's be honest here. That creates a lot of negative emotion like resentment, regret. You lose a little bit of confidence, self-hatred, not in a sense of you hating yourself, but man, why did you close out of it? It just creates a lot of negative energy. And we all know that energy is not destroyed, it's just transferred. It's just you hold on to it until it's released. And that energy is usually released when we trade on tilt, when we just finally have enough. We had enough of the market taking advantage of us emotionally, hurting us and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then we just trade tilt because we want revenge on the market. If it's not going to hit my 560 target, then damn it, it's going to hit my 600 target. Stuff like that. I just found that my targets represents the amount of profits that I want to make. And so I don't have to worry about the profits. I can just only worry about my targets. My targets is set up to where if it hits all my targets, I make the money that I want to make. If it hits my first target, then and it pulls back, I'm not going to be happy about that, but at least it's not going to be a red trade. If it hits my first and second target, then I'm good because that third target is just icing on the cake. But as long as I get that first target hit, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So that's what these ATM strategies are for. I'm just thinking about, because trading already live is already emotional. You don't need the added emotion of everything else that comes with it. The market is moving, especially with the Nasdaq is moving fast. It's breaking up, it's breaking to the upside and breaking back down. And it's like, you don't want to lose the profits that you have, but at the same time, you want it to hit your target or make a certain amount of money. It's just too much. Just keep it simple. Uh, all right, I got like 3 more minutes until I'm out of time with this session. I'm pretty sure they'll probably hold 530 potentially. It looks like they will. Why wouldn't they? If we get a pullback here, obviously the bears have failed at this wall. You got the 50 EMA slope to the upside. If the bulls can kind of hold this right here and hold that small little pullback, we could see a continuation move here. But one thing is definitely for certain. If the bears are going to be successful, they're going to have to step up. And we already know that that's highly unlikely. We know that's highly unlikely for the bears to step up. And then now they got another trend. Now they got like another trend to channel. A trend to try to break through. And we all know that they're not capable of doing that. So, yeah. And that's also true, Alfred. It's also true. The good thing about this market is that everybody's idea, the market is big enough for everybody. The market is big enough for everybody and their ideas and their thesis. You can literally trade on the wrong side of the market and still make money. You just got to find the best way to skin the cat that works for you. Some people likes to pull the skin off, with their bare hands. Some people like to finesse it and save as much meat as possible. I mean, it's whatever floats your boat. However you want to skin that cat. They say there's 1,000 ways to do it. Find whichever way works best for you. hmm Looks like Tradeify is joining the forever sales. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I prefer to only buy the 150K straight to funded accounts. That's why I only prefer to trade. So if they keep tossing out um, discounts for that account, I'll always buy it. But all right, guys, I'm out of time for this session. I got to hop into this meeting. We definitely had a lot of great trades today. Just following the market, trading the structure, slowing down and looking at the price action, and just following our trade plan. I think what I'm proud about today is just trusting in my thesis, trusting in the structure, calling it out, saying that this is what I want to see before I actually get into the trade, and the market does it, and I follow my plan. I think that's like the biggest thing that's happened today for me, and I want to continue doing that. Just trusting the structure, man. I mean, just trusting it. My heart has no place on the chart. We just got to trade this structure. That's all we can do. But, oh, really? He said, My Funded Future announced that they will charge $200 for a funded reset. Huh, really? All right, Santiago, see you tonight, man. That is interesting. I'm going to look into that. $200 for a funded reset? For which size? Is that the 50K or is it all sizes? Or I'm going to look into that. I guess they're trying to compete with Top Step, huh? Yeah, when the firms compete, the traders win. And the Top Step was trying to make a freaking conglomerate, a cartel, a prop firm cartel, so they don't have to compete with each other anymore. I'm glad they all said no, because as soon as just like they'll just form a monopoly, and we would have to pay whatever prices that they want us to pay. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Yep, that's exactly what it is, man. But all right, guys, that's it. We'll definitely come back later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good day.